when Kevin Smith started out and he was sort of adolescent, foul-mouthed guy, and it was fun because he was young and funny, and some of that has really got lost recently, particularly since Jersey Girl, which is a terrible film in which he'd kind of grown up and become developed this awful mawkish sentimental streak. In Zack and Miri, right, it's Seth Rogen and Elizabeth Banks, and Elizabeth Banks, who incidentally is pretty good in W. The conceit of it is that these two people haven't got any money, so they decide to make a porn movie to make some money. Ha 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 ha! Hilarious. And of course, funnily enough, have we got time for a clip?
How long's the clip?
40 seconds.
Why don't we play a bit, and then if we get bored,
here we go.
can stop
Seth
it.
Rogen and Elizabeth Banks.
I guess it's not like it'd be creepy. Like if we just got way too drunk one night, you know?
No, we'd be going in with the understanding that it's
a business decision.
Okay,
so that's it. Fine. So,
right,
and then they say, business decision. We'll make a porno movie together. And so what it is on the one hand, it's here. Actually, I'm going to credit where credit's due. I saw the film. I didn't laugh. It wasn't funny. I think I laughed twice, which is not enough for a comedy movie. There's an awful lot of movies which use porn in the background as a kind of selling point, and they tend to be comedies about it. Like, for example, that film The Moguls, which Jeff Bridges turned down 3 times before agreeing to do. Bad mistake. You were right the first 3 times.
And most things with Seth Rogen in.
Yeah. And the thing is, porn isn't very funny. Sorry, there we are. And in the case of this, it's like we came out of the film, and Derek Malcolm, the esteemed film critic of the Evening Standard, said something, and it's one of those cases somebody says something and it's absolutely right. David Cox, when I was watching Straight Story, nudged me and said Forrest Gump on a tractor, and that's it. There is nothing else to say. And Derek Malcolm said, and he was quite right, he said it's an incredible mix of vulgarity and hideous sentimentality, and that's exactly what it is. The vulgar stuff is incredibly vulgar and actually not very funny. I think it is misogynistic. I think the idea about the way in which Elizabeth Banks's character reacts to this stuff is completely, just reprehensibly adolescent, because honestly he knows better. And I think the sentimentality is mawkish and vomit-inducing. And in America there was some fuss about saying, it's too racy for everything. It's not that it's too racy for its own good, it is too mawkishly sentimental, and it's a film which sells itself on being racy and difficult and all the rest of it, and it's actually incredibly embarrassed and coy about its subject matter. So a strange mix, as Derek Malcolm said, of vulgarity and sentimentality that all adds up to a bit of a headache.